Hello everyone, it's Celeste, and I'm here today to share information about the symbols on our $1 bill. I'm not going to be on the screen today. The most important thing you see today is the front and back of the $1 bill. The information I'm going to share is based on a lecture given by Stephen Goldsmith on May 22nd, 2007 at the Federal Reserve Bank of Philadelphia. Some of the information may surprise you and it may make you laugh. So, Mr. Goldsmith tells us perhaps the most universally renowned symbol to appear on American paper money is on the front of our $1 Federal Reserve notes. George Washington, our nation's first president, is a nationally recognized symbol of unity and trust. But he was not always there on the $1 bill. Originally, it had the photo of Salmon P. Chase, Secretary of Treasury, during the Civil War when the first $1 bills were circulated. On the front of today's $1 note, you see President Washington and the modern United States Treasury seal. The balancing scales represent justice. In the center of this seal, the chevron's 13 stars here represent the 13 original colonies. And the key underneath is an emblem of official authority. Also on the front is the Federal Reserve System seal. The $1 and $2 bills still carry the district seal, which feature a letter that indicates the issuing reserve bank. There are 12 Federal Reserve Banks throughout the United States, each identified by a capital letter in the center of the seal. The letter F represents the Federal Reserve Bank in Atlanta, Georgia. But it's on the back side of the $1 bill that holds the most meaning. Our founders were deeply aware of the importance of symbols. In fact, before the adjournment of the Continental Congress on July 4th, 1776, a committee was appointed to create a seal that would symbolize America's ideals. Designing the seal was a difficult and controversial undertaking that spanned 6 years and 3 committees. In the beginning, Benjamin Franklin favored using the turkey as America's national bird. He felt the eagle was a bird of bad moral character and noted that the turkey, on the other hand, was a more respectable bird, a true original native of America. On June 13, 1782, the final proposal accepted by Congress was submitted by Charles Thomson, Secretary of the Continental Congress. He is credited with unifying the ideas of all 3 committees. The result was the Great Seal of the United States, right here. And hidden within it is the message our founding fathers wanted to send to future generations of Americans. Today, the 2 most prominent features on the back of the $1 bill are the pyramid and eagle, which together constitute the Great Seal of the United States. Charles Thomson explained the meaning of the symbols of the Great Seal to Congress. He told them, the most striking feature on the front of the seal is an American eagle on the wing and rising. The eagle flies freely, independent of any support, holding in its left talon 13 arrows signifying war, and in its right talon an olive branch signifying peace. The eagle holds a banner in one of its beaks with the words, "A pluribus unum," which Thompson translated to mean, "out of many, one." He explained the shield on the eagle's breast is composed of two parts. A horizontal blue band, which represents Congress, and 13 red and white vertical stripes, which represent the 13 colonies. The 13 stars above the eagle represent a new constellation taking its place in the universe in the same way that a new nation takes its place among the other sovereign nations. The colors also have significance. Blue stands for vigilance, perseverance, and justice. Red signals hardiness and valor. And white signifies purity and innocence. The reverse of the Great Seal features an unfinished pyramid, which signifies strength and duration. The pyramid is composed of 13 building blocks, on which the first is written the Roman numerals representing 1776. The Latin inscription underneath the pyramid, Novus Ordo Seclorum, translates to a new order of the ages. Charles Thompson composed the model himself, writing that it signified the beginning of the new American era. He explained that this phrase refers to the new form of government, a republic, where supreme power resides in a body of citizens entitled to vote and is exercised by elected officers and representatives responsible to the citizens and governing according to the law. At the top of the pyramid is an eye with rays that emanate in all directions. Above the eye is the Latin motto, Annuit Coeptis, that Thompson explained as meaning, "Providence has favored our undertakings." The word providence is defined as the foreseeing care and guidance of God or nature over the creatures of the earth, directing the universe and the affairs of humankind with wise benevolence. Then in 1956, Congress passed a law declaring, "In God we trust," as the national motto of the United States. This motto first appeared on the $1 bill in 1957. American money has evolved many times and for many reasons since Congress approved the $1 bill design in 1782. And if you want to learn more, I have provided a link to Mr. Goldsmith's entire lecture so you can read the whole history of the symbols on American paper money. Lastly, I'd like to leave you with my message of hope for all Americans. I wanted to share this information about our $1 bill because the founding fathers of our country gave us this special gift, the Great Seal of the United States. It appears on the most common thing in our daily life, a simple $1 bill. But now that you've heard the meaning behind its design, my hope is that you'll understand it's much more valuable than just $1. Every $1 bill is a priceless message to us from our founding fathers, reminding us of their battles for freedom, justice, equality, and independence, of their conviction and dedication to forming a new nation with a government in which supreme power resides in a body of citizens entitled to vote, and of the determination and sacrifice required to attain the new nation and hold it together. I believe our founding fathers are looking down upon us now with great pride. We, as 21st century Americans, they see our conviction in stopping the spread of the COVID-19 virus, heeding what the most learned and experienced doctors and nurses in the United States and around the world continually call us to do. Our founding fathers can feel our strength and see our dedication and commitment as we do our part to keep our brave hospital and healthcare workers, first responders, military, essential workers, families, and neighbors safe by staying home. They recognize our unity in what we choose to do every day, sacrificing our personal freedoms, customs, and traditions for the common good of all Americans, a difficult and selfless patriotic act. And they see us continuing the work they began as courageous, loyal, unified 21st century Americans willing to go the distance. Although I wish this terrible illness had never come to the world, I am honored to be on this path with all of you, my sisters and brothers. As American history has shown over and over again, when we, the people, are united, we never fail to overcome adversity. As we all grieve for our fallen sisters and brothers and their families, have faith that our best days lie ahead. Remember, annuit coeptis. Providence has favored our undertakings. I believe a renewed America is on the rise. Thank you all for listening. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.